and welcome to another exciting episode of DakkaDakka Minecraft with me, Binage. When last we spoke, I said I was either going to do a new sheep pen or I was going to do a logging chalet. Well, the decision was pretty much made for me because the sheep just got unbelievably annoying. So, new sheep pen it is, and there's the start of it. I started without you, I'm terribly sorry. I've only gone a little way, so I'll sort of take you through the essentials of building it. It's a design I've completely made up in my head, but obviously it borrows really heavily from all over the place. So, but before we get into that, it's time to gather some raw materials. Nom 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 nom. And first raw material I need is I'm going to need a lot of fence posts and gates. So that means wood. Oh man. And of course I've forgotten to get the things that I need to get the wood. You'd think, you know, trees and an axe, but no, 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 no. Doors. No, I have a particular way of, by Amber Wolf, of gathering wood, which I'd like to share with you. I'm sure you're all well aware of it already, but in case you're not, you might find this useful. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 spruce saplings and a ton of bone meal. And out we go again. Mouse is playing up again today. I have a really nice mouse. My mouse is great, and I have a special surface for it and all sorts, but every now and then it just decides it wants to play silly buggers. Usually when I'm recording, it seems. Right. Let's get stuff in some kind of vague order. Okay. Step 1. 4 saplings. And yay! Gigantic spruce! Now, step 2 is dirt and gravel. Okay, 2 blocks of dirt and the rest gravel as we pillar up to the top. Ooh, it's a good one. Ah, damn it. Actually, normally I don't bother with this, but I'm in need of some more leaves at the moment. I'm nearly out of spruce leaves. Okay. More leaves. Okay, I should think that'll probably do me on the leaf front. And now we just hammer down. Normally I will leave the leaves intact because they keep everything in one place. They stop the wood bouncing out, which is nice and helpful. But as I say, I wanted some. Oh, this will take a lot. I wanted some leaves for dressing. There we go. I think that's all of it. and I have loads of saplings in the store, so I don't really need to worry about that. So now it's just a case of chopping my way down to the floor. Had an eye test today, and apparently it's been 2 years since my last eye test. And apparently my prescription has doubled in strength, which is not ideal, but such are the ravages of age. I might speed this bit up, so I'll shut up. And there we are, down to the ground. And then let's run around like a bad thing, gathering all the things. Okay. Now, you're probably, again, almost certainly aware of this, but in case you're not, take out the bottom layer of dirt, shove a torch in, take out the second layer of dirt. Ta-da! Lovely, very good. And let me see. I started, I think, with 17 spruce wood, so that's a pretty good haul. I'm pleased with that. Now I shall, I think, cut while I gather, empty my furnaces and get everything together. So, see you on the other side. Okay. Resources, I think, have been gathered and made, and well, whatever else you do with resources. And here we are back at the building site. I think probably what I'll do is I'll finish laying out the stone walls first, which is going to be quite boring, but hopefully it will give me an opportunity to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each of these is 7 long and 2 wide. Well, sorry. Interior 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the inside and 2 across, which struck me as, you know, a reasonable size for sheep, because of course they need grass in order to regrow their wool, and I want to give them a bit of space. Don't need to give them a huge amount, but you know, some. I think I may have overdone it with the walls, because that's all the walls I need. Now let's just yeah, I am. Oh, no matter. I'll light it up later. Okie dokie. Next step is bringing gates in. Oh. Grrr. Now, you may wonder why I'm putting 2 gates in. The reason I'm putting 2 gates in each one is not because sheep are too wide, but because sheep are really stupid. And what they tend to do is they get stuck in single gates and have a really hard time getting through them. So I figured, on entry points, let's just use double gates, because, you know, wood's a renewable resource and there's no reason to skimp on it. Oh. And that way I can just open both, or one as necessary, to let them through. There we go, we're all sealed off. That may have been a oh, well, I can just open them, can't I? Not exactly a hardship. Right, second thing, I'm undecided, by the way, as to these end walls. These are going to be, obviously, end walls, I'm not sure how much to make them solid or not. I'm thinking probably not very much at all. That being said, this middle one on each one is going to be replaced. So I'm just going to, having put all these blasted things down before I thought about it. There we go. I forgot that I was going to put stone bricks. The reason being that this is going to continue up to support the roof, I think. You can tell I've planned this out really meticulously, can't you? I'm working off a very, very rough sketch, which is, to be fair, what I usually work off. Right, and here. Now there is absolutely no practical reason for doing this at all. I could just as easily make the whole thing open air with the technique I'm going to use. There we go. But, you know, aesthetics and everything, I'm a sucker for aesthetics. Okie dokie. Now, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? As Corrales would say, take a poo. Or not. Mostly not. Okie dokie. What are we going to do? So we need to go up 1, 2. And we've had 3. Ow! 1, 2, 3. I'm going to regret this. Oh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Did I manage 3 on that? Let's say I did. I can always fix it later. Well, yeah, I did. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This must be riveting watching for you lot. I apologise, but building, it's a repetitive process. 1, 2, 3. This is almost like an episode of Sesame Street. 1, 2, 3. Ha ha ha. Oh, bugger. Alright, 1, 2, 3. My poor parkour skills have deserted me for this bit. 1, 2, 3. Wow. The thing that I needed, I'm out of. Arr. Back in a bit. And I'm back. You will doubtless be overjoyed to learn that I did notice that I was hungry and very nearly dead from all the jumping around, and ate something and didn't die. Go me. And after all that, I decided that actually I didn't want the stone bricks 4 high. I in fact wanted spruce logs to be going across like sort of beams. So we've done that while I was off doing stuff. Right, second thing. What am I going to do now? I've done this on one side. Something that I've discovered in sort of level farm situations is that quite often sheep will and chickens will escape sort of single fences or walls like this. The reason they can do that is that they hop onto each other and so can clear the slightly higher than one block height here. However, if you put a fence over a wall or a fence over a fence with a one block gap between it, I haven't seen them be able to jump out of that. So I'm hoping that they don't suddenly develop incredible gymnastic ability and do a sheeply pyramid to get over that. I doubt it. But this I've found is secure, and I think it looks all right, which I guess is, you know, it's another consideration. It's a big consideration with me. I don't want eyesores around the place particularly. So that's that side. I'll get going on this side. Have I got enough? No, I don't. Oh well. Let's throw a crafting table down and make some fences. Alright, let's see how we go with that lot. Should be enough. Oh, actually this front one, I was toying with the idea of making this out of brick blocks. I guess I'm not going to now. Well, I can do later if I want. Yeah, sorry, I've gone quiet, haven't I? You need to do to completely enclose every pen you're using. Oh, and of course, I'm a complete klutz when it comes to placing fences, or for that matter, panes of glass. I don't do well at the edge on stuff. Actually, that 64 is not going to be anywhere near enough, is it? Oh well. Right, I will finish this row off, and then I'll fast forward, I think. Actually, I might just fast forward from here, because you get the general idea, don't you? Oh man, I haven't done any of those. Okay, fast forwarding now. Actually, no, I'll just cut. And I'm back. And I predictably changed my mind when it came to these ends. I thought they looked... It all looked a bit open. A bit more open than I wanted it to look. With just the... Oh dear. Just the fence posts. So I decided I would create walls at each end. The whole thing is still pretty much entirely open, but it gives more of a feeling of enclosure, which I quite like. Let's get some glass in here. not sure whether to go for 1 or 2 panes. I'll start with 1 and see how that goes. Oh yeah, I was going to replace these with stairs just to see how that looked. Might look awful, might be alright. I think probably I'll pop a slab up there as well. Maybe. Dunno. I'm undecided about that. That may well come down. Excuse me, that was me receiving a text message. Joy! Okay, yes, that's it. There we go. That up there is my cactus farm. Very, very simple, very efficient. I can show it to you another time if you want. There's me saying it's very efficient, and look, we've lost a cactus there already, but mostly it's very efficient. And more to the point, it doesn't really need any maintenance or switches, or there is no redstone in there. I'm not a huge fan of redstone. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, it's great stuff, very useful, but I don't really, I'm not one of those people with a redstone type brain. Anyway, next step for this is going to be the roof. Let's see if I can... Nope. You'd think that I'd have got to know how this works, wouldn't you? There we go. There we are. And that one up top. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, stairs are brilliant things. Really, really good. Really versatile. But they can be very finicky to place if you forget how they should be placed, if you see what I mean. So if you want them to face like this, then you need to place your cursor at the lower part at the back. God. Or if you have a sort of a backing block, just in the lower part of it. And for some reason, I consistently forget that. Just sort of, the first time I pop a step down. That was just pure cack-handedness, rather than me getting it. The theory is sound. I'm just really bad at implementing it. If this series continues, and I hope it will, because I'm having quite a good time filming at the moment, and you continue to watch, then you will notice over time just exactly how cack-handed I am, and generally how god-awful at any and all video games. But I can't see me doing YouTubes of anything other than maybe Guild Wars 2 and this. Did I screw that up? Yes, I did. If you want, you need to be occupying the same block line as you're trying to place in. If you're off to one side, it'll place a corner block, And yeah, I'm sure you can remedy that by placing another block to one side, but it's still a bit awkward. There we go. Okie dokie. Aha, right. I think I'll just put plain blocks all the way along there. Plain blocks or stone... Sorry, plain spruce planks or stone bricks. Dilemma. I think probably stick with the spruce. And at this point I think I'm probably going to want to get up onto the roof as well, so... There we go. Right, there is no point me boring you with... Did I have any planks? No, I didn't. Yeah, there's no point me boring you with forcing you to watch this entire roof being built. So I'll cut here, and oh man, if I had a quid for the number of times I did that, honestly, I would be a rich man by now. And I have not been playing Minecraft that long. Remember what I said about being incompetent? Actually, no, I said cack-handed rather than incompetent. But that right there, that's incompetent. That's what happens when you're too far off to one side. And I thought it would correct itself, but it hasn't. So let's hope. Yay. Okay. Right, cutting now while I do the remainder of the roof, probably up to the centre, just because, you know, reasons. See you in a bit. And here we are, roof completed. That didn't actually take as long as I feared it might. Let's just hop up here, give you a quick look. There you go. So it's almost finished. Woohoo! What I want to do now, you'll notice that I've there was an entrance exactly like this at the other end, and I've got rid of that and put a wall and a ladder. Reason being that what I want to do is actually, well, what I was thinking of doing is actually putting some kind of flooring above there and having a completely useless space up top. But what it also does, of course, is it gives me access to this upper area, so I can fill in these blanks here, which I think I'm going to do with stone bricks, and I have a horrible feeling I don't have enough, but we'll see. So let's create the floor first. Oh, typical. Isn't it typical? Yeah. Oh. I didn't lose you. Brilliant. There we go. We can do this. There's a gap there that... Oh, I see. Okay. There's an unsightly gap there, so I can see what I'm going to have to do. Have I got enough planks? Yeah, I think so. Yep. There we go. Right, so I need to get rid of each of these, which should be fine. No, I could either hop across or I could do it as I go. I think I'll do it as I go. And if I fill in here as well, now oh, am I going to have to take out the whole line? Oh, maybe not. Ah, I see. So we're going to have that gap all the way. Oh. Bye, Sam. So there is going to be a gap there, but it will be invisible, and I can probably live with that. I'm enough of a slacker not to worry. However, the visible ones we do need to get rid of. Okay. Did I keep another ladder? No, I didn't. Oh well. Oh man, I'm going to have to do the lot, aren't I? That was particularly daft of me. Yep. Nope, that one is going to have to be stone. There we go. And then we'll have... Should we have a one high window or a two high window? I think maybe two there actually. And it's night time. Oh joy. This should be spawn safe. Well, the slabs should be spawn safe because they're not in a they're not at floor level, if you see what I mean. They're below floor level, so mobs shouldn't spawn on. Dear me. There we go. Right. Boom. Boom. And boom. There we go. It's just for form's sake. Buy a couple of torches up there. Then we can carry on with this path and see how it goes. Though I suspect I'm going to have to clear all of it. And rather than inflict that on you, I will cut. Oh, and the rain started. Perfect timing. See you on the other side. So, here we are, the finished article. I've prettied it up a little bit on this side. Nothing too fussy, at least I don't think it's too fussy. Roof complete, beams inside. Just trying to think what I need to tell you that I haven't told you already. Floor I'm keeping as dirt deliberately because I think it gives a more stably feel. The sheep obviously have grass in their enclosures, and each enclosure has an external access to grass, so that even if they do manage to eat up everything within their reach, hopefully the grass will still be able to spread from outside in. I hope it spreads through walls. It's a guess. I don't know for sure. Anyway, 16 enclosures for the 16 possible colours. Oh, don't worry, there is a back wall, just the chunk hasn't loaded. There we go. So yeah, 16 colours, 16 enclosures means that it's going to be nice and easy for me to select specific walls rather than the flail fest I was having with shears before. Yeah, I'm much happier with this. Up here is just, it's empty space, nothing here. It's half slabbed. I'll show you with a block there. So there's a gap underneath it. That means that no mobs can spawn here, as far as I'm aware. So it could be pitch black, and it wouldn't matter. But I put some light up just so I don't know, just so that you could see something in here at night. Speaking of light, I've boosted the brightness settings on the game, so hopefully my videos won't be as dark from now on. Hopefully you'll notice the difference between the first parts of this video and this bit. So that's it. I shall leave you with the dulcet singing of the sheep, and I'll see you next time. Do please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this. Thank you very much. Goodbye.